Hi everyone, such another wonderful evening. I've been a bit quiet, and today I'm just changing the conversation and really thinking about what is happening in our schools. I know all of us in Kenya, if you're able to go through social media or go through our current news updates, there's an alarming rate of increasing cases of fires in schools. And seated as a parent, as a community stakeholder, it's a conversation that is very sensitive, but a conversation that we need to take it head on currently, because when a school is burnt or when fire strikes in a school, it's not about the buildings that are lost. It's about opportunities lost for students who want to pursue education. It's about lives lost, like what we saw recently in one of our schools. It's a memories of resources. It has taken years to build these schools. It's not a one-day event. It has taken a lot of resources to be pumped into these schools for them to be what they are called nowadays. And the resources are not only coming from the government. We as parents also are taking responsibility to ensure that these resources are there and the schools are built. The saddest bit is we have students who contributed for the schools to be built, but they left before using this. So it means they were building this for a generation that was to come. And sometimes we really need to go beyond the burning and ask ourselves, what is the safety of the children who are there? We are re-traumatizing and traumatizing our children with this. And the bigger and worst bit is the conversation has to become coming out in schools. So as a parent, today I'm asking myself, without blaming anyone, what might be the reasons? Because I've not gotten time to speak with different teachers closely, but I'm still asking myself, which is this contributing factor to our children burning schools left, right, and center? And it's very alarming and it is very sad. So we need to ask ourselves, what might be the drivers to this? What are these reasons that we are not getting, or these reasons that we need to come out clearly against? And I'm thinking, is it poor communication of students with the administration? Is it peer influence? Is there a broader way of peer pressure that is facing our young girls and boys today? And if it's communication, which is this missing link between the communication that is there? If it's peer pressure, who are these people who are very critical in ensuring this? And I had a conversation with some students, young pupils in a school today morning. One of the things that I was telling them is, we do not know as students the impact of us being recorded in a criminal record, our fingerprints being taken and we are arraigned in court. We take it to be so likely, but the impact it has for us in our future is nothing to discuss about, because you will realize that at that time to turn tables round will be very costly and will be very traumatizing, worse than this time. You can imagine as a student being written you're a murderer and picking up a record of murder. So it's not something to laugh about. It's even hard for us parents when you know your child has been implicated in such situations. And we need to pick up the conversations the hard way, but get a way forward. As you all know, schools should be places where learners feel heard, learners feel supported, safe. And beyond that, we need to look at schools as safe homes, because most of our children spend more time in schools than at home, especially the ones in boarding schools. So if the safety of a school is impaired, where should our children run to? Where should us parents run to take our children to? So the broader conversation comes in when we ask ourselves, what is the role of teachers, us community members, stakeholders, policymakers, in ensuring that we have a lasting solution? Because right now, so sad, we have parents who are mourning the loss of their children, and we really pray that they get strength, and we really pray that they get our condolences goes to them. It's not an easy thing where you walk into a school with your child and then get the bad news about losing your child in circumstances that cannot be described. So our students, your voice matters, yeah. As you said that the young people are the generation of tomorrow. So we respect your voices, but how should we use your voice? Should you use your voice to destroy, or should you get ways to communicate what you really want to tell people? If you have concerns, get better ways to express your concerns. You cannot express your concerns by destroying property where parents have struggled to get. You cannot get your concerns raised by ensuring that you even take the life of the person who is very close to you in a school. So as a society, we need to work together. We need to come up with the root causes. We just need to dig deeper, because right now I am a parent, and anytime a school is banned, I ask myself, I'm always on phone checking, where are my girls are in school? What is going on there? What is the main thing? I'm also a board member in schools, and right now you have fear to even receive a call from the head teacher or anybody in the schools you're a board member, because you don't know the next news you'll be told. So this is a conversation that we need to take seriously and get lasting solutions. So every school needs to protect and invest in the next generation. So as much as we're investing in the next generation, we need to protect whatever we have invested. So key insights, I should say we need a stronger mental health and psychological support in schools. At the end of the day, mental health is critical. Psychological support is very important. Some of our children are carrying on their burdens from home and bringing them in schools because they feel the soft spot is in school. But now that trend has to end. We need to improve students' participation in decision making. Let them be part of that decision making process. As much as we are making decisions, we need to hear their voices, and they need to understand that not all decisions that they want on to favor them is what should happen. Sometimes the decision they make will not be able to favor them. Then what is the role of the parents in understanding the adolescents? We have a role to play. Do you understand your own child, or you'll be shocked to be called and told your child did something, yet you never expected, because you've always known your daughter Catherine to be a very good person. Then tables have turned, and she's a different person altogether. So a conversation to look at. Then the need for early identification of distress and risky behavior. So we need to identify this early. If you feel there is distress, a solution can be taken immediately to avoid getting casualties, to avoid getting morbidities in school. Children who are burnt beyond recognition, properties has been burnt and everything. Then community ownership in protecting educational institutions. It's time we go back to community ownership. These are our institutions. They don't belong to the schools alone. They belong to all of us. So let us feel the pain. Let us just hold it very close to us. And then we need to balance accountability with understanding and underlying causes. We need to have a balance. As much as there's accountability, there has to be underlying causes, and we understand them and take lead in them. So today, I just thought it wise just to think through, reflect. It's not about a matter of only discussing. I know I talk much about gender-based violence, but I've been so quiet thinking about what is happening, and we need to get a lasting solution. We have a responsibility. Protecting the children is our responsibility. It is our conversation. Let's speak up. Let's protect the children. It is the protection conversation with Catherine. Thank you.